What's up, everybody? It is Thegoal60 here for Thursday, July the 19th, 2018. So I'm back. We had a few days off and took a break there from baseball. I still watched a little bit, watched some of the home run derby, watched a little bit of the All-Star game. Overall, just enjoyed a few days, and now I've been eager to get back. I was ready to get back even the first day. I still get up early in the morning and almost start a video, and then I think, nope, there's no games today. So I've been ready to get back, and here we go. So as I mentioned, today is the 19th. That means that we have one full month from today for the rest of the season. Now, what I'm talking about as far as the season, if you are not familiar with the way that I do everything on my channel and all, is that the revenge system for previous years, as far back as I can find, after about mid-August, heading into towards the real end of the season, just gets really crazy. And what I mean by that is, teams, the revenge system is set up off of, obviously, as the name indicates, revenge. But what I'm talking about is, sweep. So if somebody gets swept, the next time they play, that team will be, the team that lost the first series will be more up to playing better, playing harder to get a win. From about mid-August on, you seem to get into teams that are, if they don't have a chance at the playoffs, or if they're, really at the bottom, they start bringing up a lot of prospects to try to get some real, major league action for them, getting ready for next year. You start getting, they do a lot of moves. They're not playing as the core group that they've been playing with for most of the year. On the flip side, the teams that are in contention know that they're in contention, and if they're in any kind of race, they play as well as they can, obviously, to try to get that spot in the playoffs. So, with that said, there are generally more sweeps during that time than the rest of the year. With the revenge system, yes, you need sweeps to initiate the system, but once that happens, you're really looking for 500 baseball. You're really wanting, the team that you're taking to at least get a game inside that series. That's the basic form of how the series works. Now, as far as the RPI system, I'm also shutting it off, but this year I'm going to continue to keep my data, keep compiling, results and what the RPI is that day and everything. Even though the system's shutting down, it's kind of a look to the future. Now, I know if you're one of these people that it's got to be right now, that doesn't make you happy, but at the same time, if you're like me and you're looking for an overall, I'm trying to adjust the system as needed for future years, this will help. I'm also going to be looking for a few new things. I'm going to kind of go on the angle of, with the contention, the teams that are in contention, how they come out, what their prices are. I'm sure, in fact, I can pretty much guarantee that lines on teams like that are going to be shaded a little bit more than usual, but just kind of want to see how that's going to end up going into the playoffs. Also, some other really cool things as far as baseball goes. One of our subscribers and followers, David, actually is doing a lot of research right now on over-unders or totals or whatever you want to call them. He's been doing this for a couple weeks now. We're actually going to get together and go over some of the results and just talk about some things and maybe some angles and directions and just bouncing ideas off of each other in the next few days. And hopefully that's something that we can jump on pretty quick. The way he's doing his research is with a chase also. But as you know, if you pay attention, the over-unders and their prices are a lot smaller. Even the top end, very juiced prices or very expensive prices, ever how you want to look at it, are no more than minus 130, minus 135, things like that. And that's on a rare occasion. Probably 90% of the time, they're around minus 110 to minus 115. So I'm very excited about that, what he's doing there with that research. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while, but I have a plan for, the next few years, honestly. I know it may sound crazy, but I work a full-time job just like every one of you guys do. And I look at, what can I get into that could help us out even further and further. And this is one of those ideas, so of course I was all about it and excited when he said he was going to undertake that. and start looking at it. So hopefully we can get some positive results there, something that can help us. We can adapt it a little bit, maybe make a few changes, add a few parameters, just like we do with these systems, and get something very beneficial to our group. And by group, I mean every one of you that are watching these videos. So hopefully that'll work out. Like I said, we're going to go over that today, maybe a little bit more this weekend, and actually look at, what direction we need to take, what step we need to do next. Now, as far as baseball for right now, like I told you before the All-Star break, I was going to every game this weekend was going to be unofficial. I actually was looking at everything being unofficial. Maybe if there's a revenge play, take it. Well, there's only one opportunity for a revenge play, and it is Baltimore and Toronto. And Baltimore is the team that we're going for revenge. If I could talk straight, that would be wonderful. But anyways, the Orioles are in the bottom 3 of the RPI, and even if they weren't, the RPI gap is too great. Therefore, I don't think that's going to be a play. So it looks like everything is really going to be unofficial for this first series out of the All-Star break. There is only one 4-game series. So today that starts up with the Cardinals and the Cubs. And they've got, like I said, they've got it by themselves tonight. I believe it starts around 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. Right now the Cubs are at .522, while the Cardinals are at .499. Now this game, you would look at the Cubs, and they are in a really good price point. They are -148. So if this had been a 3-game series and had been an official, I guess not on this particular day, that would be a play. But just want to give that out for you. Tomorrow, that means that there are 14 different series starting up. Like I said, only one opportunity for revenge, and it doesn't look like it's going to make it. So I will keep everybody updated on that. We're starting back up. We're going to finish this thing out strong. I'm planning on doing a video every day, obviously. And therefore, my first official plays will come on Monday after this first series is finished up. And the reasoning behind that, if you don't already know, I actually talked about this in a different video, was the same thing I've been talking about with the revenge system after mid-August. It's just, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's one of those things where, some players come back and they're just not in rhythm after taking a few days off, where some are better. I don't know, but there's a lot of sweeps. With the RPI system, we're looking for 500 baseball all the time. You're wanting every team to at least win one game. And if that happened, there's no way we ever lose. Because if everybody won at least one game in their series, we're chasing. That would be wonderful for us, whether it be an A bet win, a B bet win, or a C bet win. We would be cashing on every single series. Ultimately, that's where, obviously, we want this thing to go. The series that we take, we want them to all cash. We're heading that direction. I know we've had some bumps this year, but we've adapted some. We've made the change on the C-bets way back in, I believe, early May, maybe mid-May, something like that. It has really helped. We're down a pretty good bit there for a minute. We fought our way back up, and currently we are in the positive. So we are up somewhere around 5 units in the black. If you've only played the official plays and done it exactly, the way that I did it here, which I don't expect, and that's great, because that's part of the reason that we do this, is it so you can take the information, make your decision on how you want to approach it, what you decide to do, and go from there. So that's all I have today. Like I said, the Cardinals and the Cubs are the only, game that's even going on. Everything this weekend will be unofficial just because of so much unpredictability. But I'm still going to have videos because I'm still excited about baseball, and I know that you are. I've got a lot of messages this week about, getting back into it and just people excited about the sport. Football's coming up. In a few weeks, I'll have my preview videos there. I'm looking to do one video per each side of the Power 5 conferences. So there's going to be quite a bit of videos there. Obviously, around 10 videos coming out on that. But I break down everything getting ready for the season. We're only 42 days away from that now. So have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching.
60% of the time, it works every time.